What's up, balloon friends? It's me, Eddie Bath, aka Mr. Majikyo, coming at you from Tokyo, Japan. And today I just wanted to tell you a little bit about how much I love Factory of Whimsy's Snakes in a Can and this new balloon accessory that Drew very kindly sent to me. I'm going to show you about what this does in a second. But first I wanted to tell you how much I love these snakes in a can because they are so versatile. I've got this skin on the outside of my can, which I can change with the seasons or whatever theme party I'm going to have. And I find just by changing the colors of this sprinkles design I've made, that you can basically tailor it to any party you have just by changing a tiny bit of designs. But one thing that did bother me about it at first was we had to have all these holes in the can to stick the silver sticks through to hold the snakes in place. But Drew, and I think this is made by Matt Falloon, has come up with this snake stuffer application. This is 3D printed and it requires no batteries or anything like that, no screws. It's literally just held together with a 260 balloon out there to use the elasticity of that to hold the these little latches in place. So what you do is you put these latches in, so the little ridge here is going to hold the snakes in, and that is going to go face down. So what we're going to do is we're going to line it up and we're going to slide it on just like we would slide on the lid of our snakes in a can. And now this here is secure, that's not going to come off, and you can see that these little switches here are going to be going down when we push the snakes in, but then they're going to spring back into place to hold these springs in. So let's have a little look and see if I can do some of that now live for us. I've also re-skinned my snakes here, so I've got some more vibrant colors. I also wanted to say it's super easy to reskin your snakes. Of course, Drew has some custom colors if you want those, but you can also just do it yourself. And I had a little bit of trial and error doing some neon colors, which worked really well with black light. And I was looking for some super lightweight material because obviously you don't want anything too heavy. But the good news is you can actually use some cotton and stuff in there as well, because even though it has a little bit of extra weight, the snakes just kind of come out of the can a little bit slower than with these super lightweight ones that come as standard. Anyway, let's get down to this snake stuffer application and just see how it works. If you guys own these snakes, you'll know that usually you need to put these silver kind of skewers in there to keep it in. But with this, I've just put it in. The snake is in there, it's staying. I'm not going to put mine in rainbow color order. I'm going to do mine in varying different colors to see what comes out. Maybe I'll put a yellow one in next. And that is it. That's my second snake in there. So they're just sliding in perfectly. This is so much easier to put your snakes away when you're live at a gig. You don't want to be fooling around with the metal thing in there. Yeah, I can't tell you how happy it's made me. Thank you so much, guys. All right, so that's all the snakes in a few minutes. Check it out, super fast. Snakes are all in there, and now we need to remove this. But of course, if we remove the snake stuffer application, all of our snakes are going to come flying out because nothing's holding them in. So I'm just going to need to use my my special tool there to keep it in, and then I can remove the snake stuffer accessory, and I can replace the lid. And Bob's your uncle, you're ready to take this to your next gig or just take it home without the snakes going all over the place. Another thing I love here is Drew very kindly made me a custom colored lid. I wanted a white one to go with the Christmas theme. I hand painted, or sorry, I green spray painted this one. One thing I'd ask Drew is if at some point we could get a flush lid with no holes in it, because all the lids currently have these holes on the side, which I think don't look quite as perfect as they could. So with this one, I've just put some tape and sprayed it. This is for my Halloween snakes in a can, which again, another reason why I love these snakes in a can. I don't call them snakes, I call them candy worms, and it fits in with a whole bunch of magic tricks I have using candy worms for Halloween. For Christmas, I made a bunch of these. In England, we use things called Christmas crackers. So I did a little bit of a routine with the kid pulling some Christmas crackers, and at the very end, they turn into these huge Christmas crackers. And again, as simple as just changing the colors of the skins of your snakes, changing the outside of your snakes. It's just so versatile. You can turn it into like a show finale, showstopper finale event at the end, depending on what theme you want to do. So thanks, Drew. That's a really, really great project, man. How you? And thanks, guys, for watching. See you again soon. Bye.